Yo, what's up, Panda Gang? It's your boy Pando here, and today, we're going to be starting a small little Python project. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm currently struggling with learning Unity, and I figured I gotta make something in the meantime. So we're gonna be learning Python, and I'm also gonna be attempting to learn, if I can find it, I'm pretty sure it's called JavaScript. I have a book for it with the name of it. I just don't. Yeah, here we go. So the book is Coding with Python and JavaScript. So we're going to start off with Python since I have more books than just that one. I have a beginner's and an advanced. So with Python, I remember a little bit from Python. Without even looking at the book, I can remember that unlike C# where you have to write console dot write line, in Python it's just print, and then you put your parentheses, quotations, and you just say hello world, and then you just press F5 like normal, and it will print hello world. Simple as that. Now, I don't remember much else from Python. That's really all I can remember. And you might also notice that my IDE looks a little bit different. It's because I'm using Visual Studio instead of Visual Studio Code, because my Visual Studio Code is being weird and with how to set up Python. So until I can figure that out, we're just going to be using Visual Studio because that's what I used to program in Python before. I'm going to do a little bit of research to figure out something fun I can do with Python, and I will be right back. Okay, so after doing a little bit of reading, we can also, English, we can also use variables just like in C#, but instead we just put the name. English is hard. I'm bad at it. So unlike C# where you have to put like int and then put the name of the variable, like let's say number equals 72. Instead, we just put number equals 72. And there you go. There is your variable. So you don't have to specify the variable. We just put the name of the variable and then what we want to store in it. So for this case, we'll do message equals hi, I'm Pando. And there we go. And then we can just go down here and print our message. And now if we run this, it should print, hi, I'm Pando. So that's one thing we can do. Now, I want to try something. This may just be me trying C# knowledge, but I want to try something. So we'll try number 1 equals, we'll do 13, and we'll do number 2 equals 12, and then print number 1 plus number 2. And then if we run this, it should run with exactly what I wanted. So I guess that's one way we can do math. I'm assuming another way we can do the multiply. That should come out with 156. Perfect, so that's how we can do math with that. So let's try this. Let's do text equals hi, narkify, how are you today? And we're putting a space there, and if this is gonna work how I want it to, going to be important. So we'll do text narc equals hi Ando, I'm decent. How about you? That's what narc would say. That's probably what he would say. And then we can do print text, and then do print text not. And then if we run this, should just say, hi Narcify, how are you today? Hi Pando, I'm decent, how about you? And there we go. We've now created a short little conversation, but I want to figure out how to input so we can text something and Narcify would respond. Let me do a little bit more reading and see what else we can do. So here's something we can do that I accidentally glossed over. I think the page just got stuck together or something. But one thing we can do is we can say text 2 equals, we'll put it down as good afternoon Narcify, how are you today? And we'll say text from, and this one's gonna say good you, and then we'll go down here and say print, and we'll do text from 02 equals sorry cats. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll do print text 2, and we'll do print text, wow, I'm bad at this, from, and then we'll do dot upper, and we open and close some parentheses. We do print, actually we can just get rid of that. And for print, we'll just put sorry caps. And then we run this. And there we go. Now, if we do it like this, let's do this. Now if we run this, we should see the name of the person who wrote that. Nice. Now I don't know anything else we can do. I don't know 100% how to do input yet, but I can read that real quick, or at least try to read it, and see what happens. So I did a bit of reading, wrote some code, and this is what I came out with. It is, instead of making different variables for each different text that we could do, or each different response, we just write out a list, basically in C#, except without all that other complicated stuff. It's basically the same thing. Just put the name of the variable, and put some curly brackets. Or not curly, just brackets. And that's it. That's really it. it's just like adding a text list, except all you gotta do is add some brackets, and there you go. You have your list. Put whatever you want in there, have it in quotation marks, separate them with commas, and you're good. So just like C sharp, each different response has a number, and again, like C sharp, it starts on the number 0. So this first message here, hi Narcify, how are you, is going to start on 0. It's the first thing in the list, so its syntax is going to be 0. So by printing 1 here, we're actually not printing how are you, we're printing konnichiwa, and that's it. Also, I know konnichiwa is spelled like this up here and differently down here. I wrote this based on how he would respond, or how I would write it, so that's just how I wrote it. Also, hi Narcify, how are you? I know you're watching this. Anyway, so now if we run this, it's going to say konnichiwa and hey, you're on. Since even though there are 4 responses, again, starts on 0, so 3 is actually printing the 4th one. Not 100% sure how you set it to 1. I know there's a way to do it in C sharp. I'm not 100% sure how to do it there either, but this is what I wrote. So that's all I can really do right now with the current knowledge I have. I might expand, who knows, I might start JavaScript, and hopefully we'll be back on Visual Studio Code by the next video. But that's all I have today. Hope you enjoy, and we're just going to print one more thing. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And that's all I got today. See you guys in the next video. Adios!